Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another live stream. And in today's live stream, we're going to be covering a topic that's circulating across all industries, not even just the financial industry, the crypto world, the stock world. This is just news, man, making headlines across the globe, okay? And that topic is exactly what you saw in the title. We're going to be talking about GameStop, okay? So GameStop is a company. They specialize in video games. They're trading publicly, and you know, there's some big shit that just happened here, right? And we're going to really talk about this because this is really history we are all witnessing. History in the making. First time ever we're seeing a group of individuals, average Joes, give the hedge fund guys, the crooks in suits, the fucking middle finger. And that's what we're seeing right here, right now. And we're going to compare this situation to the decentralized finance world, or what we call here in the crypto space, DeFi for short, and also the fintech space, which is short for financial technology. This is exactly why these industries were created. This is exactly why in 2008, Satoshi Nakamoto, the guy who invented Bitcoin, or the woman, who knows, invented Bitcoin during the same year when that housing crash happened in 2008. It wasn't by accident. It was because of the manipulators that have been running this world for decades. Okay, guys? So this is big, big, big stuff, and we're going to cover all of this. I'm going to wait for about maybe a couple more seconds to see as people roll in, and we got people here already, so the show must go on. I can't, guys, this is a different chat, okay? Different live stream. I will be in and out the live stream, but it's not fair for the people who are watching the replay. So let's get right to it. What is this drama with GameStop? So the first graphic I'm going to bring up is right here. So GameStop Mania explained how the Reddit retail trading crowd ran over Wall Street pros. So what happened here was, we're all in crypto, and for those who are new to these terminologies, right, what happened here was these hedge fund guys, they went to short this stock. They went to short GameStop, meaning they were betting that the price was going to go down, okay? So that's what a short is. So what happened was they put in this trade. They went in short, and sure enough, the stock was looking great and everything, until, let's fast forward to a few weeks now, a few days later, the stock goes up over 1,500%. It caught them off guard. You guys need to understand, these hedge funds, these head honchos, these, criminals in suits, they're used to shifting markets. They got better resources. They got more money. They're well connected. They know people. They could spike, pump and dump prices. We know this, and they've been doing this for decades. This is like a natural occurrence. Like it's mundane, right? They're used to this literally on a daily basis. This is what they do, right? With the connections and the resources that they have and the money, they could do this. So just hear me out for a second. I watch a lot of documentaries, and I've been watching some documentaries lately on unsolved mysteries. And, people kidnapping teenage girls, locking them up in their basement for years, for months, and sexually assaulting them. It's kind of like that when you think of it. It's like a guy, a really messed up individual who has some sort of like some mental health issues. He will kidnap a girl or two, keep them locked up in their basement, go do what he has to do with them for years. Right? Every single day he would do this. It's just natural to him, until one day he went in that basement and all he sees is the handcuffs on the basement pole, and no girl. And then all of a sudden he gets hit with a baseball bat behind his head because she escaped. That's exactly what happened here. So what happened here now is, as I bring this up, why Reddit group pumped GameStop shares up 1,000% on Lark. So these guys in Reddit decided to do what? They decided to buy the dip. Okay, they bought the dip, but I am led to believe they weren't buying this for financial gains. They weren't really buying this because they saw, oh, look, it's cheap. They were doing this to give the middle finger to these investors, because what happens now is, when you buy the stock, now that's going against these hedge fund dudes, right? So now they're losing money because the price is going up. You understand what I'm saying? And that's where the short squeeze comes into effect. That's the term right there, short squeeze. When you go into a short position and then now you're forced into buying at a higher price to mitigate your loss. That's what happened here. So the Reddit guys did this, all right? And now the hedge fund guys who are so used to controlling financial markets are like, yo, what is going on? This is not going according to plan. So you know what they did? This is my biggest point of this live stream. Okay, if you're watching this replay and you do not know what decentralized finance is, this is my biggest point. This is what they did. GameStop stock closes down more than 40% after brokers place restrictions on trades. Do you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? I'll give you 2 seconds to think about it while sipping my Tibetan tea. That means these hedge funds, people, see, whatever the hell you want to call them, these scum, they contacted these brokers, they contacted exchanges like Robinhood, and told them to halt trading on GameStop. Dude, in decentralized finance, we don't got brokers. What the hell is a broker? I don't even know what the hell that shit is. You guys are living like cavemen. Trading. This is why I don't fuck with stocks. I don't fuck with centralization. This is why I'm in DeFi. Of course, I love my Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is limited. You can't, communicate with smart contracts on Bitcoin. All right, and I don't want to lose anybody who's new to what that term decentralized finance. So essentially, our brokers, you know what it is? It's something we call a smart contract. Do you know what a smart contract is? It's a software. It's programmable functions within software that controls finances, right? In the crypto space. That's who our broker is. We don't deal with people or human beings. Why? Because of this very reason. They could be bribed, they could be corrupted, and they take care of their friends. And who are their friends? It's not the average Joe, it's not the retailers, it's the corporate suits, it's the institutional guys, and it's the big money boys, right? That's what we're seeing here. I can't call a freaking smart contract and say, hey man, smart contract, you want to help me out? It doesn't even understand English. You know what language it understands? Computer language. And do you know what computer language is based off of? Mathematics and numbers. It don't care how much money you have. It don't care how much business you're bringing to them. And that's what we're dealing with here in the decentralized finance world. And I want you guys to get more educated on this. And let me just actually bring this next one up here. So, and that's what happened, though. Let's get to that point, though. So they call these brokers, they call these exchanges who have GameStop listed, and they said, hey, man, you gotta halt trading. And furthermore, right, because people were buying it up. Obviously, it went up over 1,500%, which is affecting their trade, their short position. And furthermore, not only did they suspend it, what they did was they said, hey, look, you can't buy GameStop. Because if you buy it, the price would go up, and that's going to affect their friends, the hedge fund guys. However, you could sell it, which is going to positively impact the short positions they are in. Corruption and fuckery at its best. There's no other way to put this shit. Normally, I don't cover anything in the stock world, but to me, this is close to home and close to my heart because this is why I don't mess with this shit, and I'm in decentralized finance. And a lot of people need to be educated on this. And this goes out to all the influencers here on YouTube who all you talk about trading Bitcoin. You need to talk about the use case of what decentralized finance could provide and financial technology. And I understand Bitcoin can't do these things like, what Ethereum could do and Polkadot could do, and that's fine. It's not about you choosing Bitcoin. Oh, I'm a Bitcoinist, Bitcoin maximalist. What the fuck, bro? It's not about which one is better. It's they both have different functions and use cases. They're all good, right? So that's the problem in crypto as well. But that's what I wanted to bring up there in that regard. This is why we don't got human beings in crypto controlling things, right? So maybe I'm led to believe, right? Let me actually carry on with the next slide before I get a bit too off topic here. So circled in red there, shares were soaring at one point in pre-market trading, briefly topping $500. The stock started to fall as word spread that Robinhood and interactive brokers were restricting trading. And it opened the session solidly in the red, guys, okay? So there you go. It's out there. Right? This is big shit, and I'm led to believe that the average person, maybe, people who invest into the stock market, like, this is what I'm getting to right now, okay? So everybody, this used to be an argument at one point about the fiat currency being devalued, being, printed every single day infinitely, you're losing your purchasing power by 5% every year. That used to be an argument, but now that's the consensus, and people are over that. People have digested that and swallowed that hard pill, that big pill, okay? And they've come to the realization, hey, this is the reality of the situation. Oh, man, what could we do, though? What can we do? What can we do? Well, for the first time ever, you have an alternate economy we call crypto, we call blockchain tech, we call DeFi that you could come to, that I've been using for 3.5 years, and I ain't looking back. I'm looking forward upon the horizon, as a matter of fact, to the future, and the future is bright here. I can't say the same shit if I was in this centralized economy or system that you guys are dealing with. So, That's the first point. The second point is this: now you're going to realize that, okay, yeah, it's true, the fiat dollar is worthless, but now this is going to open up, how deep does this rabbit hole go? And it's going to open up a whole new can of worms, because now you're going to realize you need something that's decentralized. This right here is centralization and tyranny at its best. And this is going to open up the eyes to those people, and they're going to start seeking other alternatives and more information. And I could guarantee it, they're going to stumble across DeFi. And that's why I put that terminology in the title, Decentralized Finance. I hope that YouTube algorithm works in in the favor of that title, because I want this to get out to people. They need to understand that you do have an alternate source. You do have a second option. Don't feel like, you're jailed in there and you got no other option. Well, what am I going to do? No. This is what you're going to do. Right? That's my freaking point. And furthermore, to elaborate on the decentralized finance aspect a little bit more, which we'll get into very shortly, lawmakers from AOC to Ted Cruz are bashing Robinhood over its GameStop trading freeze, right, guys? And by the way, GameStop was trading at like $2.85 earlier in 2020. It went up to fucking $500 like yesterday, okay? So that's some crypto gains we're seeing right now, all right? And then this right here, this little picture here, guys, it says, GameStop Reddit users claim victory as $13 billion hedge fund closes position, accepting huge losses. Okay, let me tell you something. They may have won the battle, but they have not won the war. Do you know how you win the war? You come on over to Decentralized Finance, okay? So let's step back for a second here. I remember in 2017, obviously people heard of Bitcoin before that, but the masses just heard about Bitcoin in 2017. I was like, oh, what's this Bitcoin thing? Oh, I don't know. And start to go up. People bought in, and then it went down. It also got like, these guys manipulated the markets. I'm not saying that how, you can still manipulate any financial market with whales, but you can't have connections like, you can't call up brokers in crypto to stop trading. You can't do that kind of bullshit because it's not human beings involved. Now, you could do that with centralized exchanges in crypto, yes, but I'm talking about DeFi, decentralized exchanges like Uniswap, Binance. That could happen too, right? Look what happened with BitMEX. They had to close down and lose people's funds, right? Yes, that could happen, but I'm talking about DeFi here, okay? So that's the biggest takeaway. So this is how it works, guys. For the people who are brand new to DeFi, and obviously I know, my subscribers and family members aren't, but this right here you're looking at is Uniswap. This is the decentralized exchange. Do you see that arrow pointing in the right-hand corner there to that little icon, that fox icon? I know it's very small, but that fox icon is actually like my stock account. That's in my control. Not no broker's control, not no brokerage firm control, not no freaking bank's control, in my control. Okay, and this is done through a web browser extension through Google Chrome, Firefox, or Brave browser. There's many different versions, and that gives you the power of controlling your funds in your on your property, so to speak, right? And once you have that extension open and your passwords in, it then interacts with the website that you go to. So let's bring that up again. I think I got two here. Yeah, it's the same picture. So once that fox icon is open and I'm logged into my bank account or my stock account that's in my control, that's literally mine. It's like a Swiss account in my control, in my name, right? And I own all the passwords to it and nobody else does. Okay, it then interacts with the website that I'm on. And this interface that you're looking at is the exchange. Okay, to everybody who's new here, this is the exchange, and it will communicate with this website here. And then there's something that we call here, you guys might call it brokers, we call it smart contract. The smart contract will say yes to the website. This person has this amount of cryptocurrency, and yes, on this website has this amount of whatever I'm trading for, that other pairing. So let's say it was GameStop and money, right? USD, whatever the hell it was. It would interact that my wallet has that amount. It would interact that the website has that amount, all through what? A non-human being, a program, a programmable, let's call it function, or self-executing agreement. That's a smart contract. That's our brokers, okay, guys? This is why this was invented, for fuckery like this. You think this just happened in 2020? No, this has been happening for decades, okay? And this is your solution to this freaking problem, to this tyranny, okay? This is what I'm doing this live stream for. I don't like to cover this bullshit, but you know what? Somebody has to in this crypto space, because I feel as though, there's not the right information being sent out there and the solutions that people could, abide to and submit to. And let me say hello to everybody in the live chat. All right, we got quite the bunch here. We got a good few people. What's up, guys? Shayo Thomas, Eduardo is here. He's saying, yo, yo, yo. Crypto Shine, what's up, Felix? How you guys doing today, man? We'll see. Crypto lifestyle, baby. Exactly. Flamingo, I thought you were going to say, and then you got sexually attacked. No. I was just giving, an example there to reference to, so to speak. But yeah, I would love to know what you guys think, crypto lifestylers. Let me know. Let me know in the live chat. Like, I was going to do this last night, this live stream, because this has been bothering me. But, I just said, let me get some rest, and I'll go live with it. And here we are, man. Here we are. This may not be affecting you guys, because I don't know how many of you guys actually invest into the stock market, but I know I certainly don't. I don't invest in, dude, even in crypto. There's nothing centralized about my portfolio. Never mind about my portfolio. There's nothing centralized in how I conduct my trades. I don't go to no centralized exchange. It's strictly Uniswap for me. Because, yeah, don't get it twisted. This could happen to any centralized sort of like business or, market. Although we do DeFi, there's still people in crypto that still, trade on Bybit maybe or Binance, right? And this could happen. At one point in time, BitMEX was on top of the crypto world, and then one day, SEC started knocking on their door, and one day with Ripple, started knocking on their door. But guess what? Uniswap, whose door are they going to knock on? It's literally decentralized, and what does that mean is, for the people who are watching this, nobody owns Uniswap. So if there's a problem, they like, I don't know, well, there isn't going to be a problem. But if they want to try to find a problem, who they're going to go after, there's nobody. This was built for the world. This was built for anybody. And furthermore, imagine the New York Stock Exchange, okay? And in Canada, we got a big exchange here. Whatever the biggest exchange is in your country, imagine them sharing the trading fees with you. That's what decentralization is all about. Imagine them sharing the fucking trading fees with you guys. The billions of dollars they make on a daily basis. That's what we do here in decentralized economies, decentralized exchanges. I could get a cut of the trading fees. I actually made $40,000 in trading fees about 3 months ago, and I showed this on my YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you share this live stream to somebody that you care about, somebody that wants to be more educated on DeFi, okay? This is what the world is coming to. If you ask any sort of we got Michael Saylor coming out and talking about Bitcoin, right? Sooner or later, the people who are, again, back to my point in 2017, you're kind of like on the fences watching Bitcoin, and then everybody's accepting it now. PayPal, Michael Saylor, and Square, all these big companies and institutions, and I love Michael Saylor, but they, just like how they're questioning Bitcoin in 2017, they're kind of questioning Ethereum and DeFi, right? And to me, Ethereum and DeFi and Polkadot, they provide so much more than just what Bitcoin could do. Bitcoin can't do fuck all. When you think about it, Bitcoin could do nothing when it comes to tech. It just sits there and it appreciates in value, and that's fine. If you want it as a treasury, that's fine. But if you actually want to build world-changing applications, you can't build applications on top of Bitcoin. I love me some Bitcoin. That makes up a very large portion of my portfolio, of course, because from a treasury standpoint, that's where it's at. But if you're talking about things like this, that's going to, eliminate central companies and greed like this, then we're talking about DeFi, right? Bitcoin, there's no smart contracts for Bitcoin. Okay, guys, I'm going to get a little bit into more complex stuff. So for the new people, I do apologize. But this is something you need to educate yourself on. It's kind of like your grandfather who doesn't care about emails. He just wants to mail letters. This is what it's going to be. This is what the world's coming to. Everybody's eyes are opening up. Technology keeps us hyper-connected. The internet keeps us all hyper-connected. It's only a matter of time until this information circulates. So you might as well start now and get educated on it. You're only going to be helping out yourself anyways at the end of the day. So, that's what I got to say about that. As I said, guys, I've been putting on the coffee, been getting some tea imported from friggin' Tibet, and I've been doing my monk meditation. Yeah, it's wonderful, man. Life is wonderful here in the DeFi space. What do you guys got to say about that? Okay, we got a super chat here from Ace. Support your channel, community, and great in-depth analysis. Thank you for everything you do, brother. I appreciate you, Ace. Thank you so much. I keep on saying it's kind of like when I was doing Wise, and I told you guys initially, right? Initially in my first video, I said, hey guys, don't use my link, okay? You know, you guys, the power is in the staking over time. You get paid for your time. People still went ahead and used it only because they did less than 50 Ethereum, right? And then thereafter, I said, hey, there was about 700 people who used the link. If you guys want to get into the chat, you can use it. The same goes with the super chats. In my live super chat, I think I did last time, I said, hey guys, you know, I really appreciate it. You guys are sweet giving me these super chats, and it says a lot. It speaks volumes when people are giving you money. You know how much, you know, what you know, you mean to them into whatever level that is or degree. But it's fine, guys. I really appreciate the super chats, but it's okay. You know, just save your money, man. Save your money, or let's give that to other people who, you know, some sort of like foundation or donations. That'll be great. But nonetheless, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I believe we got another $5 one somewhere here. We got a $5 from Ace again. Smash that like button. You're too kind, Ace. Thank you. Thank you. So yes, guys. So this is what the basis of this live stream was about. And that's pretty much what I want to get off of my chest. And I hope, you know, this makes sense to the people who are coming across this video, or maybe the live viewers right now. And I don't want to get into any sort of like project details. I want you guys, what do you guys got to say about this? If you got anything to say, let me know. Concerning this topic. This is the real shit here. This is matured. This is what the world is going through. But like for me, it's like, you know, I was explaining this to my mom last night, and I was like, I wasn't yelling because I was mad at anyone, but I was just passionate. I'm just passionate about this kind of stuff, right? Like when you use the word like blockchain, it throws them off. They just don't know what it is. Put like this, the word blockchain equates to solving these problems, solving corruption. And like when you think about it, guys, what else? Furthermore, you know, well, how could we eliminate people when you need people in politics? This is the notion that our parents are under, or this is the notion maybe our friends are under. But guess what? How do we do it in crypto? We have governance tokens. You hold cryptocurrencies, the people have a say in this. And furthermore, in the say in terms of like, you know, development, how operations is going to be, they have a say in the ecosystem. This is what DeFi is all about, okay? And we got another super chat here from David Morales. $5 super chat. Get some tea. Get some tea on me. Your words are golden, brother. Appreciate you, man. I'm just speaking from the heart, from the mind, from my experience. Anyone could do this. Anyone can do this as long as you're honest and you're truthful with your people and yourself, right? And furthermore, so as I was explaining decentralization and, you know, how the consensus mechanism works with my mother, because she was like, I don't get it. I don't get it. How are you not going to have a broker? How are you not going to have a person, you know, validate these transactions? I go, because we got software doing this, right? Just like how we got traffic lights out there. We don't got a human being going yellow, green, red with a sign, because we got what? It's programmed to go red, yellow, and green. And furthermore, it's more trusted and it's safer, right? The same is true for validating transactions or having some sort of government that's solely decentralized based off of, you know, people who hold tokens. And the tokens is just essentially a vehicle, a medium to magnify their sort of value, or part of that committee or governance, if that makes sense, which I'm sure it wouldn't make sense from just those words, but these are something I could definitely cover in future videos. Yeah, and this is what makes it crazy too, guys. First time ever, the people like yourself, like myself, like our parents are in this industry, this economy, before the corrupted governments, the corrupted banks, and the corrupted brokers out there. This is why they don't want this shit going mainstream. There's no money to be made. So why would they want that? Why would they want to let go of their multi-billion, if not trillion-dollar industry for free? For nothing. Why? Why would they do that? Okay, so it's up to you guys to get educated on this. It's up to people like myself to let you know, yes, there is an alternative. And this is it right here. It's called DeFi. We got another super chat from Buildings1772, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Thanks for getting us on paid. You are the best, legit, my most profitable investment to date. No worries, bro. Yeah. that's all fine and everything. I think at this point it's like, it's nothing to get giddy and excited about. Kyle Chasse, yeah, the CEO of Pay, those guys are doing great. DuckDAO, those guys are doing great. Projects we got in doing great. Polkadot, Parachains, that's great and everything. But it's almost like this. It's like you having a fancy brand new Tesla Model X or whatever you like, or maybe you like a Lambo, maybe you like a Ferrari, but it's parked up in the garage and nobody knows about it, or you can't use it for whatever reason. This is how I feel DeFi is. We got this fancy, sophisticated technology that's going to liberate people, and it's just hidden from the masses, and nobody knows the fuck about it. All they know about fucking Bitcoin price going up. The Bitcoin price! Oh my god, the Bitcoin price is going up, guys! You gotta buy the head and shoulders, the Elliott waves. Fucking garbage shit. They're not educating people. People with 200k fucking subs are talking about fucking price going up and down all day long like a fucking moron. Come on, man. Come on. Grow the fuck up already, dude. You got over 200 fucking thousand subscribers, bro. Hold yourself accountable. Have some fucking high standards, bro. Give some value. Drop some knowledge. Speak about world matters like this, you idiots. Fucking joke. What do we got here? FTX exchange lets Wall Street bets futures to capitalize on investing movement. I bet it. Like, this is a thing. Like, hold on. I got these fucking tea leaf branches in my teeth and shit. Straight from Tibet. But, yeah, this is the thing. So these crypto companies like FTX, they start off very humble, right? And then they kind of like, become bigger. They get more opportunities coming their way that could sort of conflict with their morals, right? And then they become just like the rest of the suits. They become selfish. They become, siding with the institutions and not the people. If you look at Robinhood, that's what happened. Do you think the actual Robinhood would do something like that? We're talking about Robinhood, the exchange. Do you guys think the actual fucking Robinhood would do this? Side with freaking institutions? No, Robinhood sides with the people. Hence, that's what they named themselves after, because I think they don't charge fees, but obviously they're doing deals behind the scenes, right? So the real Robinhood wouldn't do something like that, but yet again, they got big. They're going for their IPO, which I think is going to really, really not work in their favor, because a lot of their users are migrating to other exchanges like fucking Cash App. Would you believe that Cash App would contend with Robinhood? I know Cash App is big, but when it comes for buying stocks and BTC, the masses actually, like at least the Generation X, they go for Robinhood, right? So now we're seeing Robinhood siding with the institutions, suspending trading. It's one thing to suspend trade, but it's one thing to be one-sided, to suspend only that you can't buy the stock. You can only sell it, which is going to help their friends, because when you sell, the price goes down. When you buy, the price goes up. When their friends, the hedge funds, are in a short position and you sell, guess what's going to happen? That's going to help them out. So that's the only option they got available. That's Robinhood for you. Yeah. A lot of people call me the Robinhood of crypto because I get people into pre-sales. I get people into the, at the lowest price. All right. And now Robinhood is saying, speaking of pre-sales, Robinhood is now telling the world that, hey, guess what? We're having an IPO, but you, the people who built this fucking company from the ground up, this platform from the ground up, aren't allowed in. We're only going to go to the suits. Yeah. It's easy to say you want to be this good person, this company that looks out for the small guys. But when you start to get bigger and you start getting millions of dollars offered to your face, it's like, shit, guys, I'm sorry, I gotta take this deal. And then you see your real colors come out. And that's what we're seeing here with Robinhood. Facts. Okay, what do we got here? We got another super chat. Rod Lewis with the $10 super chat. Francis, love your channel, bro. Also, are you investing in polka markets? I've never heard of polka markets. I've never heard of polka markets, guys. But I want to keep the questions, guys. I mean, like, ask as you want, obviously, when you're dropping super chats. But let's keep it related to this topic, okay? Damer ZX says, TCL coin soon. Shayo says, hello from Tibet. Rudolph, no more Lambo, Tesla, Roadster 2021 in the new Lambo. Check. Gotcha. Oh, sorry. I think I missed a super chat up here, guys. Sorry. Gene, you bad boy, Gene. I told you no more super chats. Gene says, "Hey Francis, thanks a lot for everything. Pools paid. Each token make me multiply." You're a genius, exactly right. We're multiplying our gains, and for the people who are watching this, who are probably coming across that keyword GameStop stocks, which is pretty much trending on YouTube right now, we're essentially talking about us getting into something that's very similar to like an IPO. It's called a pre-sale here. It's pre-market price. You usually get it at a huge discount. And for example, the particular cryptocurrency project or company, it's not a company, but let's just call it that. Well, it depends actually. I think they are actually. Yeah, they're registered in Panama. Some aren't, some are. Some are just like pretty much, organizations. But we're talking about that, getting it at a cheap price, at a discount, and then they go live like an IPO. And chances are, you're usually at least, with my picks, it's at least 10x. Or 1,000%. You know what I mean? Pretty much what we've seen right now with GameStop going up 1,500%. All right, guys. So I want everybody, seriously, to get informed on this, right? People like you guys, my community, you guys are smart guys, but you need to always be learning and being up to date what's happening right now, even in the centralized world. And again, for the people who are now joining us and you want to get caught up, I highly recommend you rewind that red button. But basically what we're talking about right now is the drama with GameStop and how that's affecting the awareness of the masses in a very positive way. We can learn a lot from this, right? Again, as I was telling people earlier in this live stream, everybody, even my mother, and it's hard to believe, right? That generation, the baby boomer generation, are understanding that, yes, the dollar is crap. Yes, I don't want a savings account in dollar anymore. I want that in gold, silver, or maybe even Bitcoin and Ethereum and Polkadot, right? And all those cryptocurrencies. Why? Because those are real assets and obviously, some land, property, okay? Everybody knows you're losing your purchasing power. But not everybody knows right now today that centralization is, the only option. Right? Everybody, or rather this, they don't know the power of decentralized finance, where you actually control, you don't got a broker. I can't call broker Joe, just because I send, I trade billions of dollars across, their platforms with all of my other hedge fund firm friggin' buddies that we're going to all go short on GameStop. And when fucking we wake up the next day and we see it's up fucking 1,000%, we almost shit our pants. So we got to call our fucking broker buddies to close this fucking trading pair. That can happen in crypto, okay? At least in DeFi. That can happen in decentralized finance, is what I'm saying, okay? Because you can't call up a smart contract and start to speak Solidity with it, okay? The language it understands is computer language. It's called Solidity, all right? Not English. It doesn't take money, all right? And a matter of fact, I was explaining to my mother how the validation works for transactions. It's through mining, right? Ethereum mines. And anybody in fucking a village in India, living in a cave in Afghanistan, living in a mansion in, New York, Manhattan, could do this. It don't matter your walk of life, what you come from. It doesn't matter your salary, your skin, your color, your race, your resources. All that matters is if you're contributing, and that's it. And that's what decentralization is all about. So if you find yourself stuck, if you find yourself bounded to centralized systems or stocks, or you're just getting the wrong information. And I'm here to tell you and remind you that you got an option, and it's called DeFi. And I'm going to keep on saying that because I want to drive this in people's heads. Super chat from Harish. Wow, $50. Thank you, Harish. And he says, sorry, forever grateful to you, broski. Hey, man, I appreciate you guys. And look, guys, look, when you're used to making the type of gains that we make with these pre-sales, this is how we act. There's you know what I mean? It's just like, okay, cool. It's like we're breathing in and we're breathing out. It's just subconscious now. There's nothing to really talk about when it comes to that. When you just did it like 20 times in a row. So it is what it is. It's just kind of like almost expected now, if anything. All right. So what else do we got here? We have Ahmed says Bonson protocol. Yeah, I guess there's a bunch of protocols out there. TCL baby, word up, Sloth King. I'll lower that down. I think I'm a little bit too loud. We got here Billings 1772. What's the price of it right now? It doesn't even matter. Whatever. I don't even care about that. I mean, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. What a Robinhood pulled. Oh, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Billings 1772. What Robinhood pulled was absolutely disgusting. I hope they face legal consequences. Agree. This is the reason we need crypto decentralized systems. Well, exactly. That's my point. This is so great for our markets. And I think, well, what's the price of BTC right now? I think it had a positive impact on our markets, right? And I can only imagine when the SEC starts, look at that, BTC 37,000, Ethereum's 1,400, guys. You need to migrate to our markets, people, okay, who aren't here. This is what you need to do, okay? It's only a matter of time where, like, you know, again, I keep on going back to this, but I need to mention this. It's going to come to the point where, you know, you're going to hear institutions, like, they're already openly speaking positively about Bitcoin, start to speak about DeFi and Ethereum and Polkadot. This is just going to happen, just like how they were on the fences back in the day with Bitcoin, right? And they're like, oh, I don't know, but it sounds cool. And then they're fully committed. That's what's going to happen right now. So get with the program, right? I always tell my wife and my family, I'm like five light years ahead of the world, always with every topic, you know. I'm just like this dude that seeks information, and I'm always just researching, man, you know, straight up. So I've been in the space for some time now, and you know, whenever, you know, this Corona shit happened and the economy was affected, what were we doing? Just ask my community. We were banking coin. It was actually one of the most profitable times ever. During Corona, you're gonna find a lot of losers and a lot of winners. I'm talking about when it comes to, like, you know, businesses, when it comes to revenue, when it comes to investing, right? And we were on the winning side, right? Because, you know, at the end of the day, this is a technology. And when you look at these technology companies, right, they're doing really well. Like Tesla right now, I think in 2020 he was labeled the richest guy in the world, right? Amazon stock was doing really well. So it's all of these futuristic stocks when they came out back in the day that were laughed at. Everybody used to laugh at Amazon. Why would I want to store my credit card on a website? Oh, I can't trust it. But guess what? Everybody's buying toilet paper from freaking Amazon today with their credit card, right? It's just normal now. Back when the internet came out, only companies had websites. Now Joe Blow has websites. Everybody has a website today, right? What do you think is going to happen with cryptocurrency and decentralized businesses, ladies and gentlemen? It's the same shit. You know, there was a good clip on YouTube. There was a reporter talking about the internet, and he was like, well, you know, I think it was like 1993 or something. Well, this technology called the internet, and he looks at his little, like, co-anchor, both of them start giggling and laughing. Now, who's giggling and laughing now? Just like what they were doing with Bitcoin, just like what they were doing with decentralization. Like, this is what I'm trying to tell you people, man. Just don't get dumbed down by mainstream media. Kawhi Brown, how exactly powerful is the man? He's my mentor. Who, me? Look, I ain't nobody's mentor, bro. I ain't nobody guru. I'm just being myself. I'm speaking from the heart. I'm talking about things that bothers me, and that because it affects the world negatively, and I'm just sharing my thoughts, my opinions, my experience. There's nothing more than my opinion here, but it's what I truly believe in. And my opinions comes with some facts to back up my claims as well. Okay? CoinGecko good? Yeah, sure, why not? I like it better over CoinMarketCap. Google and Apple removing negative comments from Robinhood app. So now this is what we're seeing, right? Like, the same is true for YouTubers that when they get big. When you see these corporations start to rise, like Robinhood now, like, you know, they're making a lot of money, right? So now when they got a lot of customers and making a lot of money, they can align themselves with, like, the Apples of the world. Well, same thing is true with YouTubers, right? When you look at Ivan on Tech and you look at fucking BitBoy, their channel's growing up. Not growing up, well, their channel will never grow up. But they talk about dumb shit for the most part, and when, you know, these two channels are going up in terms of subscriber base, you know, I think somebody sent it to me. It was like BitBoy on Ivan on Tech, and they were like talking about like teaming up and all this shit. You think Ivan on Tech would have ever reached out to BitBoy if he was at, like, say 20k subs like myself? No, it's because he's going up, so they need to align themselves with special interests, so they don't have a conflict of interest, right? They want to cover the same garbage, the same shit, so they could sort of like be all right wing and sort of like influence the masses on YouTube that are watching crypto. That's how this game works. They're very corporate. They're very centralized, these schmucks. You know, they talk about shit. They talk about garbage. They don't talk about the real meat and potatoes. They're marketers. Like, he even said this on the fucking live stream. He goes, oh, BitBoy, this is Ivan Tech. Oh, BitBoy, well, if the trend is your friend, then it's your friend indeed. So they're the ones to follow the trends. They can't find information that nobody knows of and then set the trend like what we do. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say. So again, going back to the topic at hand, these sort of corporations will team up, like what this our community member just said, right? Apple and now Robinhood, they're in cahoots. That's what happens when you got software involved. Okay, that it doesn't talk to anybody. It does its job like a fucking good employee. All right, it just does its job. Okay, it executes. You can't bribe it. It's a beautiful thing. Okay. What do we got here? Kawhi Brown is laughing. Robbie Digital. What's up, Robbie? He says, same for cell phones. People were laughing why you need a cell phone, right? Exactly. Yeah. I remember the Nokia cell phones back in the day. The big fucking bricks with the snake. Remember that game Snake? Yeah. I don't know if you guys remember that, but maybe I'm showing my age there. Crypto Cliff Notes. Smash the likes, TCL. Exactly. Smash the likes. We got here. What do we got? Gia Sway says, hit the like button, guys. Yes, yes, yes. That's fucking funny. No true, though. Mason. Yeah. It is what it is, guys. So that's what I really wanted to share with everybody. So look, anybody could do this. It doesn't matter if you already are on YouTube. If you want to share this type of information to people who don't know this shit exists. Like, I was watching a video and I even put in the comment section, I said, that's why I left this garbage centralized world 3.5 years ago and I ain't looking back. Come join us in the decentralized finance world. You know, we await you. We are expecting you. You know? Come on, world. We're expecting you. Come on. Come on. It's here. We got plenty of room for everybody. Come on down. Straight up. Nokia 3310, bro. Okay. You know what I'm saying, Don? You know what I'm saying. All right. Okay, so I guess we could kind of like shift topics here for a little bit. And we could talk about what's at hand right now, guys. So, you know, I'm going to make a video on Noodle. Okay, Noodle is a parachain. Well, it's not a parachain. There are no projects right now are officially or technically parachains, but essentially Noodle is contesting for a parachain. They are a substrate builders program. They are a Web3 grant given to them, so that already puts them in high regard. That's like, as I said in past videos, that's like equivalent to getting a scholarship from a prestigious university. Okay, so these are top tier projects. We actually got allocation for that, and the people in Telegram in my chat ate it up like Pac-Man. Nop, 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 nop. Yeah, so I do have something in store for those who are on YouTube, who are interested in getting into these pre-sales. Okay, I do have that in store, so rest assured, you guys are always on my mind, because at the end of the day, the majority of my community is not in my chat, but they are on my channel, okay? And I could give you a little bit of insights on what's in the pipeline. I got 2 projects coming up, okay? I believe that how I was confirmed to get allocation for DuckDAO, which is the Key Tango is the next project. Okay, I don't know the specifics in regards to the amount of the allocation, but that is in the works. That will be announced most likely by, I'm guessing, Tuesday. And then after that, I'm 99.9% sure I have another allocation for a very prestigious cryptocurrency. It's another Polkadot project, Web3 grant already received, and they're in the process of getting their substrate builders program. I'm getting into that program rather, so be on the lookout for that as well thereafter, sometime next week. Okay, you guys will also get a piece of that, and that's what I could see right now. And what do we got here? Bendick, grateful for your channel. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for that super chat. Rod Lewis, Noodle, no, Noddle, Nodle. All right, BHB, that's what we do. That's what we do. A lot of people are telling me about, you know, I just randomly go live. It's true. It's true. I randomly just upload videos as well. It's only because, like, right now my schedule is all over the place, and I don't really have a set schedule. You know, so it is what it is, especially when topics like this just pop up. It's like, hey, what you gonna do, right? You just gotta cover it when it comes up. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm also in the process of redesigning my studio and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, obviously dealing with these projects as well and trying to get allocation from my people. Ready to learn the keys of Tango. Okay, yeah. So again, I'm gonna do a video on that thereafter. So you guys know how I drop it normally, right? I actually do it where it's going to be. You know what? We could, if you guys want. Let me see here. I go like this. Okay, so I'm gonna shed some light on this project here since I do have everyone's attention. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna actually open up the software here to share my screen. Okay, so that should take place within a matter of seconds, guys. Let me actually go like this, take that off, and let's just look at the website, okay? We're not going to really cover too much here in that regard, but we will take a quick peek at it, and I'm going to take myself off, okay? So here we go. So this is the website. It's nodle.io. Okay, guys, very massive project. They have been developing since late 2017. 2018 for sure. Okay, so connecting and securing the next trillion things. Noodle is the world's largest ecosystem of connected devices, providing infrastructure, software, and access to data for the Internet of Things. Okay, so if you guys are familiar with IOTA was a similar project. However, if my memory serves me right, these guys are much different than IOTA in the sense of it's wireless as well. So I mean, again, I will break this down in a review video very shortly. We could look at what they have down here. What is this here? Is this partnerships? Tangent, Stellar, Paris. So essentially, it's Internet of Things is what we're dealing with over here. And there's not too many projects that actually are IoT. And this one definitely grasped my attention. I don't have it offhand in terms of the, what you call it? The actual not the graph, the white paper part that I wanted to read up here. But what is Noodle? Noodle is connectivity provider for the Internet of Things. The company has built a robust Bluetooth low energy powered network to help companies and cities connect and collect data from their devices, sensors, and tags. And like what my boy MK says, data is the new oil and Bitcoin is the new gold. All right, straight up. The Noodle network architecture and system design leverage what is called the smartphone infrastructure, utilizing smartphones as nodes and base stations for the network. The team at Noodle has developed an innovative way to grow the network through proof of connectivity. Using this method, mobile applications developers and consumers compete and participate in network by enabling their smartphones to provide resources such as wireless, radio, and bandwidth. Interesting. And in exchange for their contribution, get rewarded with Noodle cash. Okay, guys. And we could go on and on about this, but I just really wanted to give you guys a glimpse of what we are going to be tackling soon, and definitely some much more what do you call it? Informative videos on the topic as well. All right, guys. And I really don't want to get off a topic too much here, so I might call it quits with this live stream, because again, it's all about what the title suggests. All right, that's very important for me. And I'll take a couple more questions. If you guys got more questions, do ask me now, and we will call it quits. What's up, Ronnie Zag? Hey, I love that live because it was with no schedule and surprised me, yo. Yep, that's how I do it. Marissa says CHSB with fireworks. Magic Beaver, Noodle 5G data, new oil. Any leaks for the lending project you were discussing in the last stream? I wouldn't say the name, but that's the project we're going to be dealing with next week. Okay. Sorry. Robinhood, I missed it. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Robinhood sold people's GameStop shares for them. Crazy. Whoa. Did that just happen, dude? Are you serious? Again, if you can't control your own assets, bro, and you have it in the control of these companies, man, I feel sorry for you, but Like, I am speechless if that's what happened. But I would never find myself in that situation. And you don't have to find yourself in that situation. You don't have to get into stocks, people. Stocks are manipulated. Why would you want to invest into any stock? It's manipulated. It's centralized, even worse. Oh my God, that's sad. That's sad, bro. Great work as always, P. Amira says. Big hairy pulls. GME going to 1K. We got here, are you real? Hi, people, Peru, Polka Starter, or Duck Dow? Duck Dow all the way, bro. Duck Starter all the way. I'm going to do a video on Duck Starter as well. Are you real? Yep, that was what you said. What's this? Patrick says, any news of Deeper Network? I don't know. What news would you like to hear? There's no news other than they're going to be listing in February. I would have to do a video on their actual physical product, their decentralized private network or decentralized VPN, whatever you want to call it. But other than that, there's nothing to really talk about when it comes to Deeper Network. What do we got here? Well said, Francis. We are all so disgusted and angry at what is happening right now. We can't and won't stand for it. Thank you for passionately speaking out about this. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Most certainly, bro. My pleasure, man. It's something I enjoy talking about because I'm very passionate about it. You are the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, and we got here, Billings. Y'all managed to change duck farm pools before harvest freeze? Shoot, dude, I did. Sorry, bro, if you didn't get that done. Yeah. Francis, what were you saying about crypto retirement? Do you have some goal that you want to achieve? Are you looking to retire after that? By the way, thank you. Yeah. So what I was suggesting to is I expect Wise to, in about a year, as I said at that time, which is about within the next 11 months, to provide me with 100x gains, and I still believe that because remember, it's not only on the price, but it's also with the multiplier, the amount of units, the amount of more Wise you're getting based off of your time staking or the interest, right? So I was saying based off of that, I am going to be in crypto retirement. I wouldn't have to worry about getting into, X amount of projects, which I obviously would still be investing into world-changing projects to support the project so the world could be a better place because of things like this that we're talking about today in this live stream. But with that being said, crypto retirement to me is just me, just having enough crypto to retire. It's self-explanatory, and that's about it. Because at the end of the day, like, I love what I do. I love interacting with you guys. I love making content, but it's a burnout, and I mean, like, it's not really that sustainable, at least the work that I'm doing, and I do a lot off YouTube, right, that you guys don't know about. It's extremely, extremely tiring, and, if you keep this up every day for the next 10 years, I might have a very short lifespan, bro. Okay? And, like, for me, crypto, yes, I mean, people say it's stressful. Well, the bear market is over. I mean, like, when that bear market might enter again, who knows when. But I'm not really that stressed with crypto, right? Come on, guys, we're numb to this. Ups, downs, ups, downs. The beautiful thing about crypto compared to the stock market is if you buy a stock, that's all you could do. All you could do is hold on to the fucking stock and hope it goes up, right? You're watching the capital gains. With crypto, now, say like, for example, something like pools or something like paid network, right? These decentralized infrastructures where we can utilize the token, hold the token, to get into, say, what pools does, for example, is they connect early projects with early investors, and you need that token to do that. And then, again, like I explained, with my MetaMask wallet, it will connect, or my Polkadot extension wallet, it would detect this interface in a decentralized way without having a broker in the middle. That eliminates counterparties, right? Okay? And then now I can use that token to make more money on the pool's platform through other maybe pre-sales, maybe staking, which is a form of depositing your assets for an extended period of time, like a certificate, a certificate of deposit. It's very similar to that. Okay, and then you get rewards or you get interest that you could scrape or cash out, right? The paid network, you could do the same thing there. You could add to their insurance pools when it comes to like negotiations and deals. If two parties had an agreement and there's a dispute and you're that insurance arbitrator, you get paid for overseeing these things. With Stock World, you can't do that shit. Okay? And it's centralized. So that's why I love me some DeFi. I love me some DeFi. Crypto retirement equals yacht with friends. Exactly. What is your opinion on crypto privacy? I think that's an opinion that shouldn't really be like affected by mainstream. So if you're talking about privacy coins, I mean, I think we should have the privilege of utilizing that. Obviously, that's not going to bode well with Big Brother, Big Government, and all that kind of shit. Big Brother, isn't that the reality show? The reality show Big Brother. But Big Government and Big Pharma, or whatever you want to call it, those institutions or whatever. But really, yeah, it's not going to make sense for them because then they can't track transactions. And it's all about tracking. It's all about monitoring you. It's all about controlling your ass. All right. So that's the only reason why it's somewhat in the gray zone right now. And exchanges kind of like delisted it. Right. And a lot of people are telling me, well, Francis, when the SEC intervenes, Robinhood's going to get in trouble. Well, Robinhood, they should be banned. That company should be closed down. That's against the law. What they did. That's almost like, it's not really insider trading, but it's protecting and bailing out institutions, which, I mean, is pretty much, it becomes normal today. But this is unprecedented. We've never seen this from an exchange standpoint doing this, right? Which is crazy. And the SEC, furthermore, they choose who's bad and who's good. And that being said, Robinhood might just be slapped with a fine. That's what they do. They slap them with fines. But yet, average Joe, if they do something similar, they're thrown in jail, right? They're ridiculed. They're all over CNN. They're like what's his face there? That guy there. The guy that was going to eat his dick if Bitcoin had hit 100K. McAfee's right now in jail. I don't know if he got bailed out, but he was apparently shilling, projects on Twitter, and he wasn't disclosing that he was getting paid to do that. And they found his ass in Spain in some fucking some brothel, 5 a.m. in the morning with like a bunch of 5 naked girls around him, and he's like in his robe, and they arrested his ass, threw him in jail. And yeah, Bitcoin did hit 100K, so he might be eating his dick in jail right now. But what I'm saying is, because that's what he said he was going to do, right? So what I'm saying is they would attack people like him, but when it comes to corporates, companies or institutions, they ain't going to do that. That's their friends. So I'm not talking about the SEC. I'm talking about the actual, the lawmakers, right? Not necessarily SEC, who are in charge with that, of that particularly, but they're all connected, bro. They're all connected. Centralization is going to be obsolete. Mark my words. Okay? Centralization is going to be obsolete. Mark my words. When my daughter is about 30 years old, I would be shocked if, well, I can't say that. They still would be more centralized companies than decentralized, but, decentralization will be much more natural and accepted, and not, how does that work? People would get it by then, right? And when you see this movement that just happened, it's from the Generation X. That's sort of like, generation, right? The newer kids, the younger kids, right? The new kids on the block, so to speak, the Reddit dudes. These guys are the ones who knows what's up. It's not going to be our parents, It might be people like ourselves, right? Like, I'm like 30. I ain't going to say my age, but I'm joking. I'm in my late 30s. So, it's not people like us, really. Dude, don't spam the chat. If you do that again, I will snipe a band bullet in between your forehead. Okay. Right, guys? So, hey, I just emptied out my heart. I just left it all there and I laid it out. That's all I had to say, guys. Hey, we need to educate the masses on what's going on and what decentralized finance is all about. And I'm doing my job, and you guys could do yours as well, okay? And all the other little shithead YouTubers out there talking about Bitcoin fucking price all day long, wake the fuck up, grow yourself some brains, and provide value to people, okay? Shit like this. Explain to them what the importance of transparency, blockchain, open source is all about. And let me just touch upon that before I go, because I was telling my mother this, right? I was telling her how it's a code, right? So we replace people with something called a smart contract. We replace brokers with something called a smart contract, which is essentially software. And software cannot be bribed. It cannot do mistakes. It's perfect, and it always does its job. regardless on who's trying to interact with it. If you got money, if you're black, if you're white, if you're brown, if you're Chinese, it don't matter. Okay, so it does that. Well, she's like, well, I can't read the software. I said, mama, now you're asking the right questions, mom. But guess what? There's something called open source, and on GitHub, developers would upload their code, meaning that how every and anyone who understands this code could decipher it to say, yes, in fact, these functions in this self-executing programmable sort of software does indeed says what the company is saying or what the CEO, founder, or organization is saying. So now that's verified. So now not only is it transparent because we can see the blockchain transactions going from this, let's just call it account to another account or wallet address to another wallet address, not only have we removed counterparties and middlemen, and not only is it cheaper because of that and much more cleaner environment and not corrupted and diluted, it's also open source. You can verify these things. And that's the powerful thing of DeFi. And that's why it was built, to remove these fuckers and eliminate corruption like we saw what's going on with GameStop. Okay, guys? Thank you so much for joining me. I know this is something a little bit off topic that we don't normally cover, but this is something that really bothers me. This is me speaking from my heart and telling you guys how I feel. And I hope you guys start to research this and start to educate people on DeFi and alternate economies like blockchain economy. Okay, guys? Super chat by Sam Ace. Thanks, bro, for all that you do. I'm King Kunta. What's up, King Kunta from Telegram? Thanks for getting me into the paid pre-sale. You are most welcome, guys. When we make the money, you guys know it's like nothing to celebrate about. Yeah, we get happy, but that's what we do on this channel. You guys want to follow the smart money? Click that subscribe button right now. And while you're at it, hit that fucking bell notification bell as well. So until the next one, your ass is on your own, man.